He's the good kind of crazy. He was like, actually, I'm on the offense, and my brother's on the offense, and I'm only on the field at the same time as defense. I thought everyone was out there at the same time. Travis is like, he's just a vibe booster in everyone's life that he's in. He's like a human exclamation point. And you were not judgmental about the fact that I knew nothing about the world you were in.
It was the best.
You were nice. You were so nice.
I got a clean slate.
You were like, thank you. He's truly getting to know me in a way that's very natural, very pure, very normal. Like, Jason, on our first date, I legitimately asked.
From rumored collaborations to lavish real estate searches, the story of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce continues to captivate fans. Jason Kelce recently hinted that he'd enjoy working with Taylor on a project, despite his own past musical ventures. Meanwhile, reports suggest the couple has been exploring luxury homes in one of Ohio's most prestigious neighborhoods. At the same time, Swift supporters had their own fun when an NFL player's post Super Bowl comments seemed to backfire. And naturally, fans believe they've uncovered a hidden message from Travis, perfectly aligned with Taylor's well-known lucky number 13.
I'm lucky to be here for, my 13th year now. I just absolutely love this organization. I love the team. I love all the
Meanwhile, Coach Andy Reid has been playfully teasing that he's already preparing his wedding speech, complete with the warm, lighthearted charm of a classic movie dad.
Well, there are a few I can't tell. But
come on. Sure you can.
Finally, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell is facing criticism for reportedly using the couple's relationship to boost viewership and revenue. One thing's for sure, this story keeps turning with more surprises than one of Taylor's iconic bridges.
Absolutely. Listen, they're happy. They seem to be enjoying their relationship. That's great in and of itself, but it has connected more fans of Taylor's and more fans
stepped off the field, but he's far from stepping out of the spotlight. The guy's got more layers than a Philly cheesesteak. Lately, he's been showing off a whole new side as part of a Christmas music crew. That's right, he's released not one, not two, but 3 festive albums alongside his Eagles teammates. They even teamed up with some of Philadelphia's top music talent to bring serious holiday energy. Because if you're going to sing Jingle Bells, you might as well do it like you're headlining Madison Square Garden. But Jason's musical streak didn't start there. Back in high school, he played the baritone sax in his jazz band, a teen with big dreams, messy hair, and plenty of stage confidence. He even toured cities like Chicago, New York, Boston, and for reasons only he might know, Carolina, sax in hand and smooth jazz on his mind.
I've done 3 Christmas albums, me, Jordan, and Lane, as well as a bunch of other Philly artists. Lead drummer for the War on Drugs, Charlie Hall, very connected in the Philly music scene. And a bunch of people who are actual musicians help us make that. Yeah, that started off, that was a lot of fun. I played saxophone in high school. Sweet. I was in the jazz band. Went to Chicago, New York, Boston, and then for some reason Carolina.
Fast forward to today, and Jason's on a podcast chatting with a few current Eagles when the big question comes up. Would he ever share a stage with Taylor Swift? His response, pretty much a firm no. Not because he doesn't appreciate her music, but because he's sure he'd freeze up in front of such a massive crowd. This is a guy who once got stage fright performing for his own parents. And now he's supposed to face 80,000 passionate Swifties, all decked out in friendship bracelets and ready to cheer. Yeah, that's a hard pass.
Gosh, I was about to say, would I do it? I don't even know if I would do it. I'd be so nervous. I got nervous playing in front of my parents.
Jason has nothing but admiration for Taylor. He jokes that her music might not be written with his demographic in mind, but let's be honest, even he's not immune to the catchiness of her hits. As he puts it, you might walk into one of her concerts thinking you don't know a single song, and before long, you're singing every word of Cruel Summer like it's been on your playlist for years.
Music I don't think was made for my demographic in mind, but when you go, you'll realize you know all these songs. Like, even though you might not know you do, you've heard them.
Yeah.
Jason Kelce may have retired from football, but he's clearly not ready to leave the spotlight behind. The man's got more layers than a Philly cheesesteak, and one of them just happens to sing Christmas tunes. He's already released 3 festive tracks with his Eagles teammates, teaming up with some of Philadelphia's top musical talent. Because if you're going to perform Jingle Bells, you might as well do it like you're headlining Madison Square Garden. These days, Jason's podcast appearances keep fans entertained, especially when the inevitable question comes up. Would he ever share a stage with Taylor Swift? His response, a firm no. Not because he doesn't enjoy her music, but because he admits he'd probably freeze up in front of that many people. This is a guy who once got stage fright performing for his own parents. So facing 80,000 passionate Swifties might be asking a bit much. Still, Jason's got plenty of admiration for Taylor. He laughs that her songs might not exactly target his demographic, but even he's not immune to their appeal. As he puts it, you might think you don't know any of her hits, and before you realize it, you're singing along to Cruel Summer like it's your personal anthem. And honestly, that's the kind of energy Taylor thrives on. The same vibe she and Travis Kelce may be bringing to their rumored new Ohio home. Reports say the NFL star and the global pop icon were seen house hunting near Cleveland's east side suburbs, even stopping for lunch at a French cafe in Chagrin Falls. Word around town is they've been eyeing Hunting Valley, the kind of neighborhood where the driveways need golf carts and the neighbors' last names are probably on a building somewhere. Meanwhile, NFL safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson is getting a taste of what Swift fans call karma. After poking fun at the couple following the Super Bowl, he's now dealing with a leg injury, and social media wasted no time spinning it into poetic justice. Swifties flooded the comments with lyrics, winks, and karma always wins posts, all wrapped in friendly, hope he's okay energy. Then there's Travis, keeping fans guessing as always. When he spoke to reporters on day 13 of Chiefs training camp, in his 13th NFL season, Swifties immediately started connecting the dots. To them, that number isn't a coincidence, it's a cosmic signal. Within minutes, social media looked like a full-blown numerology convention sprinkled with glitter. Even Coach Andy Reid has joined the fun, joking that he's already working on his father of the groom speech for whenever the big day comes. With his signature dad-like humor and decades of stories about both families, he says Taylor manages her fame with more poise than most people handle their Monday.
Before he knew her. So my family has been a big fan of hers, and we know her father and mother and that whole deal. They're from the Philadelphia area, so Pennsylvania, and her dad's a huge football fan. So we hit it off with him, and then she became this famous person, and arguably the most famous woman in the world since probably the Queen passed away. But she sure handles it the right way, and that's the part I appreciate the most. Not that it was all tied into her, but she got a big part of that, and the NFL has bought into that too. So in supporting that, and I think it's a beautiful thing all the way around. But the thing, like I said, the thing I appreciate most is how she handles it, how Trav handles it. They just do it the right way, and they're not a distraction by.
Even Coach Reid can admit this pairing has brought a new spark to football. More young fans are tuning in. Flag football is gaining momentum toward the Olympics, and the NFL is clearly enjoying what many are calling the Taylor effect. Reid insists it's not all because of her, but let's be honest. When your halftime crowd is suddenly 40% glitter and friendship bracelets, something's definitely shifted. He might be a coach, not a DJ. But even he confesses to having red in his personal collection. That's dedication. Reid often describes Taylor as part of the Chiefs family, mentioning her right alongside the players' partners, as if she's been part of the team all along. He's watched Travis bring this relationship into reality with persistence and confidence, turning what started as a long-shot crush into one of pop culture's most watched love stories. And of course, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell hasn't exactly been shy about the publicity boost. Insiders joke that he's treated the Taylor and Travis storyline like the league's unofficial marketing department. And judging by the ratings, it's working better than any ad campaign money could buy.
To be enjoying their relationship, that's great in and of itself, but it has connected more fans of Taylor's. And
every time Taylor appears in a suite, TV ratings climb, merchandise sells out, and suddenly your aunt, who's never watched a game in her life, is debating pass interference calls. Goodell's handling it like a veteran strategist, publicly applauding the couple while quietly enjoying the financial windfall. Rumor even has it he's joked about Taylor buying a team one day. After all, why stop at topping the charts when you can own the scoreboard too?